Taking a look at some winter wheat here today. This was seeded back in September. This is just a dry lined corner here, but you can see it does look not too bad. So we're greening up. It's been under snow for a while here. It just lost snow cover in the last couple days in this spot, and it's looking pretty good. There's some purpling, there's some stress, but it's alive and well. So I'm gonna fly the drone and see if I can see what the rest of the field looks like. So here, flying down the seed row, you can see things look pretty good. We've got a nice thick stand, lots of green material starting to show already. But you can see throughout the rest of the field, we got some patches of ice and snow still, and a couple big puddles as well. And the puddles can be a bit of a concern because the weather that we had in the fall here with the freeze and the thaws, some of these puddles might have been here since like November, and in that case they can quite frequently drown out. You can see all the furrows where the wheat is are actually underwater, so it's pretty hard to tell what the survivability is going to be yet. So these patches definitely have to keep an eye on here yet this spring. See, we got some gophers running around outside today, so we do have some zinc phosphide gopher bait in stock, and this is the best time of the year to get these guys poisoned. There isn't much green for them to eat yet, so they tend to pretty rapidly chew through poison if you can put it out. So this is definitely the best time to go and get them. I just wanted to take a minute and talk about our response plan for COVID-19 as a company. So as an agricultural service provider, we're an essential service and we will be operating as close to normal as possible. However, some things have changed in that we are asking customers to refrain from coming to the office unless absolutely necessary. We've stepped up sanitizing procedures and are practicing safe distances whenever possible. Meetings are now conducted online to minimize risk. At this time of the year, we're starting to deliver product to farms, and electronic pickup slips can be sent if you want to avoid touching paperwork. I work mostly from my home office, and I'm starting to do field visits now, and that keeps me pretty well isolated, except for when I have to go to town to take out a delivery. So, with that said, let's get back to the fields. Checking out some Dandelion fall rye here, and everything here is looking pretty good. Looks like we did lose a little bit of the leaf tips kind of here and there, but looks like we still have a really good stand, and it's greening up pretty rapidly here. So alright, I'm about a half a mile away now in another fall rye field, and this is in cereal stubble, and I think the rye here actually looks a little bit better. I think there was a little bit more insulation and maybe a little bit more uniform snow cover, and it looks like it's come through really well. Really nice and healthy looking. There's a little dandelion rosette hiding out in the stubble. A couple days of warm sunny weather like we're supposed to get next week, and these dandelions are going to start greening up and growing pretty quick. And yeah, here's the casualties of the 160k winds we had. This is an irrigated wheat stubble here, and a pretty clean field really overall, but you can see there's a few pieces of kochia in here that have blown in from the neighbors' fields. All right, here's a quackgrass patch I came out to investigate. We knew this patch was here in the fall, but due to the weather we couldn't really get it sprayed. But you can see we got some that's still green that survived under the snow, but the majority of it, there's not a whole lot of growth on right now. So you're gonna have to wait a little while for some better weather before this really greens up enough we can get in here and spray it. But this will need to get taken care of this spring before this field can get worked or seeded. Just wanted to do a product highlight on something that we started carrying here last year. So Crimson is made by Winfield United, and it's an AMS based water conditioner that also includes anti-foaming ingredients built right into it. So in our area we got really high calcium levels in our water, and that ties up the glyphosate from your solution, reducing its effectiveness. So adding Crimson to the tank first will help prevent it from binding with that calcium or other minerals in the water, and will increase its effectiveness in spring burn down, where every ounce will count. So the use rate on this is up to 2.25 liters per 100 liter spray solution. So that's 1 to 2.25% of your spray solution, which makes it pretty easy calculation to use. And it also comes in 10 liter jugs or 450 liter totes. So give us a call and we can deliver it with your spring burn down products and help you get a little bit better kill in the field this year. Now that we got some snow clearing off and the fields are looking a little more like this, we really should be thinking about getting Avidex, Edge, Fortress, granular products like that didn't get done in the fall. Now is a really good time to get them down and get them out of the way before seeding. And also any of the longer residual products, like Volterra, Fierce, Authority, Focus, those are other products you can think about, although you want to make sure that you don't have any snow cover left when you spray those. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.